Humans consistently believe they have control over situations that are entirely random. And there's a study where people demanded 4 times more money to sell a lottery ticket they chose themselves than one they were assigned, despite identical odds. You've pressed the button to cross the street even though it was already pressed. You've blown on dice before rolling them. You've worn a lucky shirt to an important event. You've avoided changing your routine before something went well, just in case the routine was the cause. These aren't irrational acts of a superstitious mind. They are expressions of a systematic cognitive bias that affects every human being, including, notably, professional traders, experienced gamblers, and senior executives who make high-stakes decisions every day. The brain generates a sense of control even where no control exists. And that sense of control changes behavior in predictable and sometimes costly ways. The illusion of control is the tendency for people to believe that they can influence or control outcomes that are actually determined by chance. It was formally identified and named by Ellen Langer in a landmark 1975 paper, based on a series of experiments demonstrating that people behave as if they have skill-based control over chance events, when the outcomes are, in fact, random. The bias is driven by a feature of human cognition that's usually adaptive, the tendency to detect causal relationships between actions and outcomes. In a world where most outcomes are caused by something, this pattern detection is useful, but it doesn't switch off when outcomes are genuinely random. And the result is a felt sense of agency that doesn't correspond to actual agency. Ellen Langer's most elegant demonstration involved lottery tickets. She gave participants either a ticket they had chosen themselves or one that had been randomly assigned to them. The odds of winning were, of course, identical. Before the lottery was drawn, researchers asked participants how much money they would want to sell their ticket to another person who wanted it. Participants who had chosen their own tickets demanded an average of about $8. 67. Participants who had been assigned their tickets demanded about $1. 96. The same lottery ticket, with the same odds, was valued 4 times more highly simply because the person had chosen it. The choice, the moment of selecting, had created an illusion of agency over the random outcome. Having chosen felt, to the brain, like having skill, and skill-based advantages are worth paying a premium for. The illusion of control is ubiquitous in any environment involving chance. In gambling, slot machine players are more confident when they can pull a lever than when a button does the same thing automatically, because the physical action creates a felt sense of influence. Some casinos allow players to blow on dice or throw them themselves, capitalizing on the illusion. Gamblers report higher confidence immediately after a near miss. I almost got it, despite near misses being statistically identical to losses in terms of actual outcome probability. In financial trading, a study by Fentano-Creevy and colleagues found that experienced traders who showed the highest illusion of control were among the worst performers, because the felt sense of control led them to trade more actively, incurring higher transaction costs and reducing exposure to statistical edge. In sports and performance, rituals and superstitions serve partially as control mechanisms. They're not irrational. The ritual may reduce anxiety, which does affect performance. But the belief that the ritual itself influences external random events, the referee's decision, the opponent's performance, weather conditions, is an illusion of control. The illusion of control is hard to extinguish because it's so deeply rooted in the brain's causal reasoning system. But its most damaging effects come when the illusion leads to overaction. More trading, more betting, more intervention in processes that would benefit from being left alone. The practical counter is to develop the habit of explicitly distinguishing between what is actually within your influence and what is not, and directing energy exclusively toward the former. A useful framework from the Stoics, predating modern psychology by 2,000 years, is the dichotomy of control. Everything that happens can be categorized as either up to me my judgments, my efforts, my choices, or not up to me outcomes, other people's behavior, luck. Over-investing effort in the second category is the operational definition of the illusion of control in action. The illusion of control isn't a flaw in your thinking. It's a function of a brain that's constantly looking for cause and effect in a world where cause and effect are genuinely important. The mistake is when that pattern finder misfires, when it generates a sense of influence over things that are genuinely random. Developing the skill to tell the difference between what you can actually affect and what you only feel like you can affect is, practically speaking, one of the highest leverage things you can do with the psychology you now have. Drop a comment. What's a ritual or superstition you have that you know doesn't work, but can't quite stop? I have some. Subscribe for more psychology that's genuinely useful.